Imagine you're home with your family. It's nighttime, dark outside. You're having a peaceful dinner together. Suddenly, you hear something outside. At first, you ignore it, probably just a dog, maybe the wind. But then the sound of scratching on the walls, on the windows, on the roof. You look outside and you see something that becomes the most terrifying moment of your life. This isn't science fiction. This actually happened on August 21st, 1955, in Kentucky, America. And this story is known as the Kelly-Hopkinsville Encounter, one of history's most well-documented and terrifying alleged alien incidents. Let me tell you the whole story in detail from the beginning. The night begins. Kentucky, a small rural town. Population, just a few hundred people. Date, August 21st, 1955, Sunday evening. 11 people total in the house that night. A normal family, a normal Sunday evening. Dinner was being prepared. They were listening to the radio, no worries. 7 p.m. Billy Ray Taylor went outside to get some water from the well on the farm. While he was drawing water, suddenly, something flashed in the sky. A bright silver object, like a disc, came from the sky and crashed into the woods. Rainbow-like colors were emanating from it. The object was bright silver, glowing. Billy Ray freaked out. He ran back inside. He told everyone, "I saw a UFO. It crashed in the woods." The family's reaction? Nobody believed him. They said, "Billy Ray, have you been drinking?" It was probably just a shooting star. "There's nothing out there. Relax." Billy Ray insisted, "No, I'm telling you the truth." But nobody was willing to listen. Everyone went back to dinner. Billy Ray thought, "Okay, maybe I saw it wrong." And then the real horror began. The creatures appear a few hours later, around 8 p.m. The family dog started barking like crazy, continuously, frantically, absolutely terrified. Elmer Sutton and Billy Ray went outside to check. They took guns because there could be wild animals on the farm. And then they saw what they had never imagined, even in their nightmares. In the backyard, a creature was approaching, slowly, arms raised up, as if surrendering. What did the creature look like? Height, 3 to 4 feet. Small, child-sized. Color, silver-gray metallic skin that was glowing. Head, huge, way too big for its body. Eyes, enormous, yellow. Glowing cat-like eyes, slit pupils, extended all the way to where ears would be. Arms, long, very long, reaching down to the knees, thin, claw-like fingers. Legs, thin and weak-looking, like they could barely walk. Movement, weird, like they were floating, like gravity didn't affect them. Chest. When they breathed, it would glow, green-yellow light. And the creepiest thing? They were smiling, a big, unnatural, terrifying smile. Elmer and Billy Ray were in shock, but their first instinct was to shoot. Bang! Billy Ray fired his shotgun. Point-blank range, the creature was hit directly in the chest. But nothing happened. The creature did a backflip and ran into the darkness. You know how when you throw a ball at a metal surface it bounces? Exactly like that, like the bullet just bounced off. Both men ran back inside the house, locked the doors, closed the windows. They told everyone, "There are aliens outside." The family was terrified. Children were crying, women were praying, and then sounds on the roof, scratching sounds on the windows. Elmer looked out the window. A creature was standing on the edge of the roof, hands raised, that same creepy smile. Bang! Elmer fired. The creature fell, but it floated down like a feather and ran into the darkness. The next 4 hours were pure hell. The creatures kept coming back from different positions on the roof. Whenever someone opened a window to look, they'd be there. In the trees, they'd stand on branches perfectly balanced, at the windows. Looking directly inside, faces pressed against the glass. At the door, continuously scratching. The family fired a total of 50-plus rounds. Every time the creatures were hit, every time they'd bounce and run away. After a while, they'd come back. The most terrifying moments. Glennie Langford looked out the window. A creature was staring directly at her, face right up against the window, glowing eyes, smile. She screamed and fainted. Billy Ray shot one off the roof. The creature literally floated down like it had a parachute. No thud, no sound. Went straight into the woods. The children were terrified. They were all hiding in one room. Sounds could be heard from everywhere. Scratching, footsteps, weird chittering noises. The creatures were intelligent. When the family would shoot from one side, the creatures would attack from the other. Like they had a strategy. Elmer said, "It was like they were toying with us. They could have broken in if they wanted. But they were just watching, studying us." By 11 p.m., the family's courage was broken. Ammunition was running out. The creatures were getting more confident. Elmer made the decision, we need to get out of here, now, right now. The plan was simple. Everyone run to the cars together. Don't look back. Drive straight to the police station, 11 p.m. at night. They opened the door. Darkness outside. Pin drop silence. Everyone ran. 11 people. Packed into the cars. Billy Ray's car and the family car. The engines roared, and they ran from there, full speed, headlights on full. 20 miles away, Hopkinsville town. Police station. 11 terrified people burst into Hopkinsville police station. Everyone hysterical. Children crying. Women shaking, men sweating. Chief Russell Greenwell was on duty. He was confused. What happened? Elmer told the whole story. UFO, silver creatures, glowing eyes, attack, 4-hour siege. The police's reaction? At first they laughed. Have you guys been drinking? But then they noticed. There were 11 people, all telling the same story, including children. Everyone was genuinely terrified. This didn't seem like a joke. Plus the police knew the Sutton family was respectable. They went to church, known community members. Never any trouble before. The chief made a decision. Let's go check it out. 4 police cars deployed, 20 officers, guns, flashlights, radios. Bullet holes everywhere, windows, walls, doors, roof. 50+ shell casings scattered around. Everything inside was turned upside down. Furniture overturned, items broken. The dog was still freaking out, trembling, barking at the woods. Outside, police searched the woods with flashlights. Strange marks on the ground, like claws, scratches on trees, high up, 6 to 7 feet from the ground. Broken branches at unnatural angles, greenish stains on some leaves. But no bodies found, no creatures found. But there were luminous patches on the ground in some places, like something had been glowing. Police investigated for 2 hours, took photos, took notes. Officer's statement: something happened here. These people didn't make this up, but what it was, I don't know. Part 8. The return, 3 a.m. in the morning. Police left. They told the family, lock everything, we'll patrol the area. The family went back inside the house, still terrified. Everyone thought it was over. Elmer and Billy Ray stood guard, guns loaded, alert. And then they came back. 3:30 a.m. Glennie looked out the window. They were there. The creatures back, on the roof, at the windows. Same glowing eyes, same smile, but this time they were more aggressive. They were coming closer, boldly, like they were daring them. Billy Ray fired, bang, bang. Creatures disappeared. But 5 minutes later, back again. This continued from 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. Finally, when the sun started to rise, the creatures finally left. Last time seen, one creature was walking toward the woods, moving in slow motion, turned and looked at the family, smiled, and disappeared into the darkness. Aftermath. What happened after? Next morning, the news spread across all of America. Headlines: Alien Siege in Kentucky. family attacked by creatures from space, the Kelly Little Green Men. It became a media circus. Reporters came from across the country. Photographers surrounded the farmhouse. Radio shows started interviewing the family. UFO investigators came to analyze. The family's response? They were traumatized, especially the children. They said, "We don't want money. We don't want fame. We just want to be left alone." But investigations happened. U.S. Air Force, Project Blue Book, the official UFO investigation program, studied the case. UFO organizations made detailed reports. Scientists visited the site. Findings? No hoax. Family genuinely believed what they saw. No evidence of intoxication. Nobody was drunk. Physical evidence, bullet holes, marks, scratches were real. Credible witnesses. 11 consistent testimonies. No profit motive. Family never took money for selling their story. Theories. What was the truth? Theory number 1, great horned owls. Skeptics said those creatures were owls. Why? Owls' eyes glow at night. Owls can be aggressive. They can fly, which might explain the floating. Problems? Owls aren't 3 to 4 feet tall. Owls aren't bulletproof. Owls don't look silver metallic. 11 people all mistook owls for aliens? Really? Theory number 2, mass hysteria. Psychologists said it was collective hallucination. Billy Ray claimed he saw a UFO, so everyone's mind played tricks. Problems? Where did the physical evidence come from? 11 people, including children, all had the same hallucination? An 8+ hour siege was a hallucination? Nah. Theory number 3, hoax for attention. Some people said the family wanted publicity. Problems? The family never took any money. They avoided the media. They wasted 50+ bullets for a prank. They traumatized their children. A respectable family risked their reputation. Doesn't add up. Theory number 4, actual aliens. UFO researchers claim Billy Ray actually saw UFO crash. The creatures were aliens conducting reconnaissance. The family defended their home. The aliens had advanced technology, bulletproof suits. They were curious about humans. When morning came, they returned to their craft. Evidence supporting this. Consistent, detailed descriptions, physical traces, multiple credible witnesses. No better explanation. Tragic aftermath. Media harassment. The family never got peace. Tourists kept coming to see the farmhouse. Elmer Sutton gave his last interview in 1956. Said, "I know what I saw. I don't care if anyone believes me." He died in the 1970s. Billy Ray Taylor left Kentucky. Never came back. Stopped giving interviews. Other family members all scattered. Most never spoke publicly again. The farmhouse eventually was abandoned. Got a creepy reputation. Locals avoided it. Nobody ever changed their story until death. Everyone stuck to the same account. Legacy. Impact of the Kelly-Hopkinsville incident. Why is this case important? Best documented alien encounter, 11 witnesses, police investigation, physical evidence. Little green men term. After this incident, people started calling aliens little green men, even though they were gray, not green. The media changed the color. UFO research. Serious researchers reference this case. Popular culture, movies, books, TV shows, all have used this incident. Annual festival. Kelly, Kentucky holds an annual Kelly Little Green Men Days festival every August. So, what happened that night? I'll give you an honest answer. Nobody knows. But the facts are clear. 11 credible witnesses, not crazy people, respectable family, consistent testimonies. Even 70 years later, nobody changed their story. Physical evidence, bullet holes, marks, traces, no profit. The family took no benefit. Police confirmation, something definitely happened. No explanation fits perfectly. Owls? Nah. Hoax? Nah. Hallucination? Nah. My take? Something extraordinary happened that night. Exactly what? aliens, interdimensional beings, or something else. We don't know. But one thing is certain. The Sutton family saw something that night. Something terrifying. Something unexplained, and that experience haunted them for the rest of their lives. Imagine if it happened to you. You go to sleep at night, and then, tap, 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 on the window. You look and see glowing eyes, silver skin, unnatural smile. What would you do? Just thinking about it gives you goosebumps, right? The Kelly alien siege. A mystery that remains unsolved to this day, and maybe will always remain unsolved. If you enjoyed this story, let me know in the comments. Do you think they were aliens or something else? Want more terrifying alien cases? Tell me. I'll cover them in the next episode. Stay curious, stay safe, and keep your windows closed at night. Subscribe, turn on notifications. Also comment below, what do you think aliens exist or not?